Hey, you've not forgot I'm off to sunny Southport tomorrow, have you?
Southport.
Me mum, help her settle in a new flat. Don't worry, I'll stock you up before I go.
Don't bother your head. I won't starve. I take it you know that Skinner's taken on another woman at the bookmakers?
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Our Andy's been invited to the newlyweds tonight. I gather it's a foursome, but Raquel's been a bit secretive.
You see, you told me they were laying people off.
They were?
No, it's not the impression I get. I get the impression that Sean Skinner's expanding, in fact. And then he tells me you left through personal difficulties, whatever the hell that means.
He knows nothing about it.
No, of course he doesn't. He's only the boss.
He's hardly ever there. Most of the time, he just leaves it to Des.
Des. Yes, Des. Who sacked you because they were overstaffed?
At the time, yeah. I suppose Sean had been supping last night.
Well, he wasn't in there for barley water, Elizabeth, no.
Well then, you know what it's like when he's had a few. Another Mike Baldwin. Loves to stir it.
Yeah, I dare say you're right. I better get off.
Why can't I?
Because, love, the last place your mum would want you to be is stood outside a prison. Besides, you've got to go to school.
Stuff that I've not seen her for flipping ages.
It's only a week. And she'll be home when you get back.
I'm not waiting till then, no way.
Any work from Tricia?
Yes, she's just rung. They're letting her out about 10 o'clock.
And I'm meeting her.
Bill, will you tell him it's no place for...
You can't blame the lad, can you? He must have missed his mother.
I'm not soft.
Nobody is saying that you are. I miss my mum.
They're no right banging her up with all them villains. Just for not paying a poncy TV licence. Who flipping cares?
Well, the TV people do.
I'm going in there and telling him get nutted this stupid old...
Hey, listen, I tell you what. I might just be able to help you. But only if you promise to behave yourself, right? Deal?
Deal.
I'll be leaving in about 10 minutes if you want to lift.
No, it's okay. I'll drive myself.
Oh, another one of your silly little consultancy jobs, is it?
No.
Then what is the point in taking two cars? I can drop you off and pick you up later.
Oh, no, thank you. I'll go under my own steam. Then, if I get offered a silly little consultancy job, I'll be able to drive there in my own silly little car, won't I? Oh, yeah, that is just typical, is that? I mean, discussing which car we're going in. I mean, we never talk about anything that's important.
Such as?
Well, such as feelings.
Oh, those.
Oh, those. I might just as well be talking Greek.
I've got feelings, I just don't go whinging on about them all the time like other people. I tell you what, this country is turning into a load of wimps.
Most people find it helps to discuss their problems.
Well, not me. In my book, if you have a few snags, you sort them out. You don't go sharing your troubles with some so-called counsellor. Now, what is it, sweetheart? You in lumber over something, eh? I mean, is it the caff or profits down?
Why does everything always have to come back to cash?
Then what is it, sweetheart? Come on, tell me.
Well, it's not me, it's just...
Oh, well, that's all right, then.
What is?
Well, if my wife's in trouble, I want to know. Anyone else can get knotted.
How can you say that?
Easy, I tell you. If I was the one in Stuck, how many of those would lose any sleep? I tell you, none. Bye-bye, sexy. Oh, look, I tell you what. Take this, right? On the way home from work tonight, you go out with Gail, buy yourselves a nice bottle of bubbly. That'll cheer you up. See ya.
Armstrong, MG542. MG5657. RL3692.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Jamie! Mum! Hey, Mum! It's me, Jamie! Jamie! Oh, God!
can't decide if breakfast is for eating or for face painting.
Hello, Angel. I was on my way to work, but I felt I, had to call in and...
See how I'm coping as a single parent? Well, we're doing just fine, aren't we, kid?
Oh, well, you're wonderful with the baby. It's just, it's all the rest, isn't it?
Emotionally? Well, I'm holding together quite well, as it happens. Anger is a damn good glue.
She'll come back, Ken.
Oh, not to me, she won't. I won't have her.
Well, I still say she wouldn't leave Daniel.
She already has.
Well, not permanently. I mean, well, no mother would do a thing like that.
You can't judge Denise by normal standards, Alma. The plain fact is she's not normal, which I was stupid enough to try to shut my eyes to.
Well, we all shut our eyes to things we don't want to see, don't we? Especially in them closest to us.
Well, not me, not anymore. It's a mug's game. I suppose your husband's crowing his little socks off?
I haven't told him.
Thanks. You're a pal.
Hi, you didn't say you'd be back.
I don't want food.
Oh, no, it's no bother.
Liz, look, no, I've got to talk to you. For God's sake, I've got to talk to you. I'm fed up messing around. If I don't talk to you, I'm going to bust wide open. I want a straight answer to a straight question. Whatever the answer is, I swear to God, I won't lose my temper. Those days are finished.
What's the question?
Why did you leave Skinner's? I want the truth, love.
Sean Skinner were right. I wasn't made redundant. I chose to go.
Why?
Because I'd too much to lose if I didn't.
You were having an affair. Am I right?
No.
Please, Liz, I want the truth. Don't lie to me.
I wasn't having an affair. But I might have done if I'd stayed.
Who was it? Which one? Was it Sean Skinner?
Des.
Des. Des. Well, I suppose I might have guessed, right, hadn't I? He'll have a crack at anything in a skirt, won't he?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it like?
I was very low. And... well, then, with that dreadful night at Stephen Vicky's...
Oh, yes, of course. Well, I might have guessed that'd be dragged up again. One night, Elizabeth, one night I get drunk.
Yeah, well, we've been through this. That was just the final straw. Things have been bad ever since you...
Ever since I lost me job, yes. Well, I apologise. My fault again.
I thought you wanted the truth.
Yes, I do.
Then stop trying to score points off me and listen. This awful cycle we always get into, it grinds me down. We have a bust up, then we get back on track for a while, things are fine until...
Yes, until I blow it, all right, yes.
I can't take it like I used to.
Look, Liz, marriages have bumpy bits.
Your temper, your sarcasm, your jealousy, your violence. Oh, those aren't bumpy bits, Jim. Those are causes for divorce.
Hang on a wee minute here. Let me just get the picture. So, you're the poor wee wife at home, am I right? And I'm the brute of a husband. And then we have Desmond, the gentleman with the manly shoulders to cry on, am I right?
Des didn't take advantage of the situation.
Oh, behave yourself, Liz. Come on. Eh? You didn't walk out because he was a perfect gentleman. He fancied you.
It was mutual. I'm not making excuses. But I was vulnerable.
Well, don't let's forget miserable and depressed.
Stop it!
So let me see now. So we have the bookmaker in shining armour. He comes trotting over the hill on the white horse to rescue you. Well, why in the name of God didn't you go galloping off into the sunset with him?
Because I didn't want to destroy my marriage.
Oh, well, that's a laugh. Hey? 2 minutes ago you were talking about divorce.
I said your behaviour was grounds. I didn't say it was what I wanted.
Did you sleep with him?
No.
Are you in love with him?
No. And he's not with me. We like and respect each other.
And you fancied each other?
At the time, yeah.
Nothing happened.
No. You have to decide whether you believe me or not.
I believe you. So, where do we go from here?
It's up to you.
It's hardly up to me, Liz, is it? You know, you were the one who was going to throw this all away.
But I didn't. I'm still here, aren't I?
Has he gone to school?
I had to bribe him. Burger and chips for his tea.
Don't forget the baked beans.
As if. Thanks for looking after him, Deirdre. He hated being in care, poor kid.
Ah, I was glad of the company. I'll miss him.
Cheeky monkey tends to grow on you, doesn't he? I missed him like hell.
How are you feeling?
Better now. I've changed my clothes and washed my hair. I'm gonna wash that place right out of my hair. But you can't, you know. You flaming can't.
Was it awful?
Well, it's not so much the prison, though that's no holiday camp. It's just finding yourself there at all. Knowing that you've finally landed at the bottom of the heap. I mean, some of them are just sad women, you know, who've made mistakes. Usually for the men in their lives, what else? Oh, but some of them...
Well, it's over now. You've just got to put it behind you.
Some things stay with you forever.
I know.
Anyway, at least it's taught me I have to manage my money better, even if I have to buy a flaming calculator.
Top of your shopping list, eh?
Oh, no. Bottle of bubble bath. Remind me what it feels like being a woman. Oh, Deirdre. Why have I made such a lousy mess of everything?
Do you know when Des will be back?
I don't, Mum. No, he's gone to Wigan.
Yeah, so they said in the bookies.
Mum, what's up?
It's just that your dad...
Hi, Liz. Hi, Andy.
Hi.
Hi, Audrey.
Poor Ken, isn't it awful? You don't know whether to knock and see if there's anything you can do or what do.
Do you want to come inside? I'm sorry, Audrey. It's one of them migraines.
I didn't know Liz suffered from migraine.
Me dad knows. How?
I told him. He found out there was something fishy about me leaving Skinner's. It doesn't matter. I'm glad it's out in the open.
And you came round to tell Des he's in line for a good battering?
No, just to put him in the picture. Your dad's okay about it.
What? You mean he's had a personality transplant?
He knows nothing happened. And I think he realises that he were partly to blame. Main thing is, I think we're going to be okay.
Audrey!
The very man. You know, I was going to ring you tomorrow.
Oh, face to face is much nicer. Better still, body to body.
Oh, stop it. Only to order a leg of lamb for Monday, you cheeky devil. Oh, and some prime fillet steak, I think.
All my produce is prime and well owned. Your wish is my command, lovely lady. What's the occasion?
My son's coming over from Canada. Thanks, love.
You never mentioned you had a son.
Ah, yes, from a first husband, you know. Can I get you a drink, Fred?
Very civil. I'll have a scotch, please. Double.
Oh.
I thought you just had the one daughter.
Oh, Gail, yes. Actually, Stephen is her half-brother. Oh, just like his father, though, bless him. He's good-looking, shrewd businessman.
Hang on. You mean Alf's your third?
Ah, yes, well, you see, what happened was her first husband died not long after they got married.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
See, I was left a young widow. Alone,
Oh.
pregnant,
Ah.
penniless.
I thought you said he was a shrewd businessman.
Well, maybe not that shrewd. Anyway, after a few years, I met Alexander.
Who's Alexander?
Gail's dad, Scylla.
Oh.
Do you know, Alf likes to pretend he's forgotten my previous husband. Jealous.
Understandable.
Well, he was a good deal older than me, actually, Alexander, but oh, so distinguished. Silver sideburns.
Yeah.
Solicitor, quite well to do. He doted on me and baby Stephen. Anyway, after a while, along came lovely little Gail.
Lovely little girl. Well, all's well that ends well.
Yes. Until the heart attack.
Ooh, after dinner, Mens, how lovely. The one thing I forgot.
The first maxim of the retail trade, eh, Anne? Eh? Anticipate your customers' needs.
Now he's been warned any shop talk tonight and he gets no put. Andy. Have you met Andy McDonald?
No, I don't think so.
Hi, mate. Cheeky little bin end, that one, mate. Rather like myself. Am I the last?
But not the least. Come on in.
Oh, good.
This is Anne Malone, my right-hand woman at work.
Person?
Oh, you're not one of them, are you?
One of what?
Why don't we all have a drink?
Yes, with white wine, beer or whiskey.
Well, I'll have a shot of each then. And put them in the same glass, eh? Save on the washing up.
He's only joking. He doesn't drink much at all, really.
No, so why don't we all push the boat out? I mean, it's not as if any of us are driving, are they?
Andy used to be a training manager at Letterby's.
I thought shop talk was banned.
Well, no, I was just saying that he was in the same line, so they've got something in common.
Used to be.
Yeah, I took to all go about university. I needed to stretch my mind, you know.
Oh, which obviously you can do in a boring shop job like mine.
No, I think what he meant was he wasn't cut out for the retail trade, were you, Andy?
Well, some are and some aren't, are they? Aren't they? Don't tell a chip anybody.
So the hairdresser's done a runner, eh?
I didn't say that. I just said that she'd gone away for a bit.
Yeah, she's done a runner. I'm not surprised. The surprise would have been if she'd have stayed.
I knew you'd be like this.
I'm just stating a fact, sweetheart. That lousy little loser has never been able to keep a woman yet.
Well, at least he's kept his son, which is more than can be said of you.
What do you mean?
Well, Daniel's staying with Ken, so perhaps he's not quite such a loser as he appears. Sweetheart.
How do you think it's going?
Well, put it this way, they're not slinging wine at each other. That's got to be a good sign, isn't it?
Ran out of tomato sauce.
It was with the kids.
Emily popped in, so chained her to the banister.
Kev?
Hey, egg and chips without tomato sauce. It's illegal.
You know when I told you that I went to see if there was anything I could do to help Ken, and I promise you that I wouldn't take on any more baby minding?
Yeah.
Well, it'll only be for a short time, just
Oh,
till he finds
Sal.
somebody else. And
Sal.
the poor man's absolutely stuck.
More pavlova, anybody?
Oh, I'd love to, but I'm stuffed.
It was a super meal, Raquel.
Broccoli was a bit undercooked, but...
It's healthier. Keep the vitamins.
Have you still got your observatory?
Yeah. I'll show you later if you like.
I would.
Do you do any hobbies, Anne? Andy's always got his head stuck in a book.
Good footballer as well.
Which means I'm not a complete wimp.
Oh, there's nothing to be ashamed of in liking books. It's inverted snobbery, is that?
Just a minute. Who's ashamed about it?
Well, I like a good read myself. Jilly Cooper, Jackie Collins, and... Do you have a favourite, Anne?
Germaine Greer.
As a matter of fact, it's Charlotte Bronte, Jane Austen, writers like them.
Oh.
I just love the way the characters talk.
What way?
Elegant, polite, not like nowadays, all rude and aggressive. Take these two men this morning in a car park, rowing over a parking space. The air was blue.
Oh, what happened?
What you'd expect, one of them got thumped.
So if one of them had said, excuse me, but I understand I have a prior claim to that space, the other guy had just drove off.
Might have.
Oh, get real. He'd have still decked him, wouldn't he?
I'll have to try that at work with Jason. You know, I beg you to felicitate with your duties at the utmost speed, Mr. Pike, instead of, oi, you! Shift them trolleys, you dozy little plonker.
All I'm saying is, if people just took more care how they spoke to each other, well, it goes with good manners, doesn't it? Maybe there'd be less crime and bad behaviour.
Well, it'd be a lot more romantic and all, wouldn't it? If we were living in them times now and there was a girl that you liked, how would you tell her?
You never said how to do any homework, mate.
No, go on, what would you say?
Right. Madame, I pray that you will allow me to convey to you how very ardently I love and admire you.
Got that off the telly. But you have to admit, it beats I fancy you rot and get your knickers off.
I told you to go easy on that last bottle.
You always told me you didn't know his name.
Which one?
Both of them.
Yeah, well, I blocked it out. It was a very painful time in my life.
Yeah, appreciate that, love, yeah. But where's this Alexander suddenly sprung up for, eh?
That's a very classy name, isn't it?
Oh, it's a very good name for a tall, distinguished chap with silver sideboards, yeah. I suppose Stephen's father was an eminent surgeon, was he?
He was 16. Spotty school kid like me as well, you know.
Yes, I know, love. That's all you've ever told me, though.
Well, that's all there is to tell.
Yeah, well, there's going to have to be more, isn't there? Because people are going to start asking questions now your lad's coming over, like Fred Elliott.
Yeah, well, OK. That's why I had to make somewhat up, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I know that, yeah. But look, love, in future, will you just keep a rein on your imagination? Because we'll have Stephen's father's dad as being the flipping Lord Lieutenant of Lancashire.
Funny you should say that, Anne.
Hey.
Poor old Barlow. What a turn-up, eh? Word is that she's gone off with her brother-in-law. Well, at least they kept it in the family.
Pint, please, Liz.
Right.
Tell you what, I need this. Been stuck on a tailback on the East Lancs for the best part of an hour.
Really?
But it's being deceived by somebody that you've loved. That's the real kick in the guts. Take it from me. I'm an expert.